What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Palmer, the Truth Awareness Show. What I want to talk to y'all about is a situation that happened last week, or maybe about a week and a half ago. A brother by the name of Terrell Pounds. He was a father, and he was from Ohio. I forgot what part of Ohio, but what was going on? He was dealing with his ex girlfriend. They had a child together. Was 1 year old. He was being alienated. He was getting threatened. He actually had to file a restraining order on her. What ended up happening? I guess he went to his breaking point, got tired of it, and what he did, he kidnapped her, and I guess somebody called the police, and he was on a chase. Drove all the way to Kentucky, and the state trooper caused the van to flip over. He got out the car. He murdered his ex-girlfriend, and after that, he was killed by the police. But before he was murdered, before he did all this, he posted online to his son, stating, I ain't gonna say word for word. Basically, what he was saying was, he's sorry that him and his mama ain't gonna be around. He wanted him to know that he want him to be a better man than he was. Don't be weak like he was. He wanted to. He told me he wanted to raise him and be a father and be there, but he wasn't allowed to. And he was the only one that was providing financially. And if you need any assistance, talk to my brothers and my sisters. He also apologized to his dad because his dad told him, "Hey, don't let it get to you to a breaking point." And he apologized to his dad because he tried but he couldn't. And he said it's not y'all fault, it's not his fault. It's on him. But he dealing with so much dealing with his ex-girlfriend. And what I said on my Fuck Child Support Light page, I said these baby mama terrorists need to stop poking that bear. And if they don't stop this and the courts don't change them laws, more situations like this will happen. And like I said, he was wrong. I don't condone it, but I do understand. So of course, many people come on there. I ain't gonna say on the Fuck Child Support page. I had one on another page. Somebody posted it, and the female's like, "What about him? Look what he was going through." So I commented on that. That's where the riffraff came out. Where a lot of baby mama terror supporters was sitting back to me, well, he raped her. I said, you know how many women sit back and lie about being raped? And normally when you read an article about the father killing the ex-girlfriend or the baby mama, usually they make the woman to be out to be innocent and ain't did nothing. When you read the article, it tells you that he filed a restraining order on her because she was beating him. Also had records showing that he had helped her get her mama car out to get took to her house. And guess what? Because he didn't get the car fixed, he didn't have the money. She said, if you don't get the car fixed, my mama's car fixed, I'm gonna have it where I file false statement and get you locked up. False allegations. Not only was the child's mother, not only the child's mother was doing this, but even her mom was harassing and threatening him. The auntie trying to beat up his sister. The mama told him, I got something for you in the house. So he ran camp. See, and that's what I'm trying to say. And they say, well, that's mental illness. No, that's not mental illness. Mental illness is like that husband, no, that boyfriend that killed his girlfriend and his two kids because she was moving out. He killed the whole family and killed himself. That's mental illness. But when somebody poking you, harassing you, everybody has a breaking point. Some can go so long that it may never happen. But then you got others that just can't take it. They try so hard. But like I said, It's only so long that you can poke that bear. And everybody start calling me a woman hater. You make an excuse, you condone it. Even though I said I don't condone the mess. No, I don't condone any man or woman to let it go to that breaking point where you have to kill that person. Because who really lose? Who really lose? The child lose. Ain't got a mother or a father. But at the same time, I do understand. Stop playing with fire. Your mama tell you, leave that stove alone, don't put your hand on that stove. You put your hand on your stove, your hand burned, then what? You have to learn the hard way. Sometimes the hard way is the final way. And y'all baby mama terrorists sit back and harass these fellas, harass the dads, alienate the dads from the kid. But then you telling everybody else he don't want to be a father, he a deadbeat, he good old running for child support, he ain't trying to be a father, he never was there, and it be all lies. And a lot of these baby mama terrorists and the baby mama terror supporters will sit back and make excuse for him. Well, she was a woman, she was a female. You shouldn't let that get to you. And then one baby mama terror supporter sat back and said, what she was doing was temporary. What he did cost a lifetime. As far as I'm concerned, she caused her own demise. Yeah, I said it. She caused that. If I run around and I'm bullying people and I'm smacking the dude all down the block, kicking him, and then he turn around and beat my ass, what nerve do I have to say, man, why you do that to me? I'm a victim. So you can't play victim once you keep poking that dog that's in the corner that's scared. You can't. And that just go to show how many are gender biased. That's why I say, men, we need to come together. But first, I want on this video, I want to talk about men. Do not let it get to that breaking point where you are gonna hurt yourself or hurt somebody in the process. It ain't worth it. And the reason why, we gotta fight. You being dead or you being locked up is not gonna help, make change. I do understand that, baby mama terrorists harass you, lying on you, teasing you, send you messages, showing the child with another guy. You know what I mean? I understand that, but you have to have other options that you can do. And what my goal is also, like if you're an alienated father and she's harassing you and stuff like that, cut her ass off. Don't talk to her. She send you text messages about something dumb and ain't got nothing to do with the child, it ain't important, don't respond to the child. Get it to where you talk to on the parent app if you go to court. Talk to on the parent app. Also, what you also got to do when she try to come with some nonsense, you don't entertain it. When you don't go around her, because if you go around her, it's after you to fire, because that's what she want to front around and everything else. If you got to pick up your child, sit in the car, let them come outside. Don't go to their door. Stay away from it. And another thing is, if you haven't seen your child in years and stuff like that, hey, I understand the pain. I understand you got the urge to kill. It ain't worth it. What you have to do, find something that will get your mind at ease. You won't forget, but get your mind at ease to make you move forward and do what you got to do. One, I suggest is to talk about, your situation, whether it's because of the courts, the baby mama terrorists, motivate other fathers and other teenagers, other males, even females. Don't be in no situation like this. Teach other people, teach your brother, even though he might not have a kid, or maybe he do got a kid, you got to tell him the way, show him the way, show your nephew, kids at school, that's what we got to do. We can't jump the gun and figure, hey, I'm going to kill her, the baby mama terrorist, then I'm going to kill myself, or I'm going to kill her, and I'm going to jail. It ain't going to help. If you spiritual, then you need to talk to somebody in the spiritual aspect, you know what I'm saying? Because even when it comes to this, you can look to the spiritual aspect of the importance of a father, and we bring awareness, start telling other people. And it might not fully recover you and your mind 100%, but it will definitely help. We have to talk about it. We can't sit back and make excuse to about, I don't want nobody, look down on me. They already look down on you when the bitch took you to court and have you on child support, you know what I'm saying, and stand in your name. When you don't talk about it is when you get to that breaking point where you're going to harm yourself or harm others or kill that baby mama terrorist in the process. Matter of fact, he go a prime example. My boy hit me up, right? And it was just last weekend. He used to get his son every other weekend, right? Unfortunately, he fought for equal parenting, but the judge wasn't having it, even though he been in his son's life for the full 11 years. But he fought, and then he had proof that the baby mama terrorist is alienated and stuff like that. Mad because he moved on. He got tired of dysfunction, you know. And so what happened was the baby mama terrorist wanted him to watch him while she go out of town, right? Now, when he been wanting to get his son outside of court order, she'll tell him, "No, we stick with the court order. We stick with the court order. We stick with the court order." So here she come out the blue talking about, "I'm gonna be on vacation. I'm going out of town for 3 weeks." So she want to turn around and say, "Hey, watch your son." And he thought about it, and he said, "Hell no." He said, "When I've been wanting to watch him, you sit back and told me, no, I couldn't do it." He said he was trying to co-parent. She ain't trying to co-parent. She wants this to be like a business arrangement, and that's what baby mama terrorists do. So he said, no. He said, "I'll just give him every other weekend." He wasn't going. Fellas, that's nothing. Don't never negotiate with a terrorist. Don't let them use the kid to control you, because that's what they'll do. I understand you really want to see your kid and stuff like that. I understand. At the same time, if you don't mind her bringing him over when she want to, that's on you. But fellas, I say hell no. You don't do that, because she'll use that kid to make you stop what you're doing, not go out of town, not get in a relationship, not move on with your life. Don't be no sucker. So anyway, now she out of town. You'll think that she got her brother watching her, right? He there. So you'll think while he there, of course he watching all that stuff, cooking all that stuff, but okay. But what about, getting his hair cut? He saw him at the school and his hair wasn't cut. And he's like, "Why your hair ain't cut?" He said, "I don't know." So he reached out to the uncle and said, "Hey, is it okay if I just take my son to get his hair cut and I'll drop him right off? I just want to get his hair cut." He said, dude hit him back and said, "Well, my sister said you ain't supposed to get him for 2 weeks. I'm supposed to have him. But let me, so I don't know about that. But let me hit up at 12 o'clock or some shit." So he thought about it. You know what I'm saying? My boy was like, "No, I don't want no problem," because he said, I don't want no issues. He said, "Don't even worry about it. I was just trying to get his hair cut because it needed to be cut. It ain't been cut." And you would think by him watching that he'll get his hair cut, And he turned around and said something smart in the text and said, "Sounds good, stay away," or something like that. And my boy wanted to, beat the fuck out of his ass. But I told him, I said, it ain't worth it. I told him it ain't worth it. I said, you go over there, you whoop his ass or bust the windows. You're going to go to jail. You're going to get charged with assault. And once you get that, you got a record, because he don't have a record. What's also going to happen is he going to get a restraining order put on. He going to possibly lose his license or anything he got going on, lose a job. The baby mama Ted is going to come right back around and reap that havoc and make that to her benefit, where you never see your son. It's not worth it. And I said, think about it. Let's talk about this uncle. I said, I don't know this dude. I think about it. What kind of uncle is he? Like, is he working? Yeah, he working. I said, okay. He got his own crib? No, he live with her. See, you got your own crib. He stayed with his sister. I said, he the older or young? He's like, older. See, he a low life. I said, do he pay bills there now? Nah, he don't do nothing. He just saved money, been there for 3 years and still ain't did shit. I said, see what I'm saying? I said, is he married? No, he divorced. I said, why he divorced? Because he decided to leave his wife to get with a bitch who was going through a divorce, who ain't even get the divorce. Moved out of state, came here to Chi to get with her and got spent off. And then try to go back to the wife, and she said, hell no, fuck you. So, I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. See, sometimes what we got to do, we got to think of who we talking to. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's a waste. I said, that's a waste of your time. You should be ha he and with that Mark. He a goofy Mark. He ain't worth whooping on. Shit, he already whooped. And as you see, he a sucker. He a simp. Because even though it's your sister or your cousin, whatever, I ain't saying really get involved because you don't want to be in the middle of it. But you can't say, hey, I don't see the big deal. Now, if she tell you, oh, hell no, nigga, fuck you, I ain't trying to hear that, I told you to watch them, then I understand. But at least say, hey, I don't see no big deal. But you got simp ass suckers that entertain it. Just like their mother that entertained that daughter was harassing Tyrell Pounds. And like I said, it ain't worth going to that extreme. It ain't worth it. So once he told me that and he thought about it, he said, yeah, you right. He said, that nigga ain't on shit, ain't got shit. Sitting back, living off somebody else and shit, living off somebody and ain't got shit, full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Deadbeat, but ain't got no kids ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So of course, he shopping goofy marks and suckers, so he gonna entertain that. You know, he gonna ride for his sister regardless what the fuck she do. Regardless she a baby mama terrorist. Don't put yourself in that predicament. It ain't worth it. So you just take heed to it. And when you get your son, when she come back or whenever you supposed to get him, you know, because he's supposed to get him that weekend, but she say since he didn't get him, he can't get him till she come back. Hey man, it is what it is. Don't negotiate with terrorists. But at the same time, don't get yourself in no predicament. It's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why my goal is to bring fathers together, bring awareness. Hopefully we can change laws, but if not, we can help heal each other and come together and stand firm. Help these, you know what I'm saying, these young kids, that's teenagers, that's having sex, to teach them don't fall into predicament, how to recognize these baby mama terrorists, how to be focused on what you should be focused on to make it in life. Not have a kid by somebody that that you thought was the right one. You gotta know the warning signs of these baby mama terrorists. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that say that I'm just a female basher, a mother, a true mother, a good mother is different. Two individuals from a baby mama terrorist. A single mother that's out there doing what she gotta do because it is a deadbeat that ain't trying to do nothing is separated from a baby mama terrorist. A baby mama terrorist is one who terrorized good dads for being in their child's lives. A baby mama terrorist is one who gonna alienate and lie on you, stain your name, manipulate the kid, use the kid as pawns and weapons to hurt the dad, run to the courts. You know what I mean? So he laughed about it finally and he said, you're right, it ain't worth it. And when you get your son, you talk to him and tell him what it is. You know, you tell him what it is. Tell him what he need to see. Don't go by what you hear. You know? And that's sad that you got baby mama terrorists that sit back and do this shit. But that's what they do. And I'm here to expose them. And I need y'all to join with me and we all expose them. And we need to talk about it. And that's why until they change these laws of child support or they abolish the whole thing, it's fuck child support. So yeah. So fellas, go on the fuck child support page on Facebook and you'll see the post about Tyrell Pounds who killed the baby mama terrorist. Learn from it, take heed from it. Come holler at me. Leave your comments. You know, like the page. You could dislike it. Any fathers that want to be interviewed that's in Chicago or in Indiana. If you're out of state, let me know. And I have to work on something for me to get out there. But if you're in Chicago, hit me up, man. Let's talk about it, whether it's because the courts played the game or the baby mama terrorists did or both. Or the grandmother or the baby mama terrorist, because they you know, baby mama terrorist is raised that way. You know, the grandma or the grandfather, you got baby daddy terrorists, but the majority is the baby mama terrorist, and that's what I'm here to expose. So, y'all holler at me. Y'all be easy, man. I'm finna go ahead and get my chill on and relax, man. All right? Oh, y'all got the links. Links will be in the description box. Like I said, comment and like the page, man. Give me 100. Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support.